Now let's go to Switzerland, where voters have backed government proposals designed to cut fossil fuel use and reach net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Just over 59% approved the measures in a referendum. The government says Switzerland needs to protect its energy security and the environment, with glaciers rapidly melting in the Swiss Alps. The government and all major parties, except for the right-wing Swiss People's Party, called to vote in favour of the bill. Here are the immediate reaction from two campaigners.
I
feel very touched. I am happy not just because we won, but because I'm here with all of you, and because I realise how great our team is and how I like so many people with whom we've managed this result.
Yes, of course we're disappointed, especially for the population, who will have to pay the price, not only through the electricity bill, but also with bans, which we fear. There is a clear urban-rural divide. Some cantons have said no.
Well, let's go live to Switzerland now, to Bern to be precise, to speak to Cornelia Meyer, a regular face on this programme, CEO of Meyer Resources and independent economist. Good to talk to you, Cornelia. So this was an important win for the government, wasn't it?
It was an important win, and there was very broad support, except for the Swiss People's Party, which is actually a very big party. All parties were for it, and as you mentioned in your intro, glaciers are melting, and there's been quite a drought now. The people feel climate change, so they voted for doing something against climate change. They voted on the what. They didn't vote on the how, and the how is going to be the sticky point.
Well, that was just what I was going to ask you, Cornelia. It's easier to make the promise. It's not so easy to make it happen. So how will Switzerland hit this target by 2050?
Well, we will see. I mean, there were the debates and the talk show started yesterday. Do we want subsidies? Do we want outlaw certain things or not? And it's going to be, as the Federal Council, the executive said in its booklet that they give to people before you vote, it's with you, the people, because it will have to go through legislature, and at every step there can be a referendum. So I think the people counting votes will be very, very busy over the next the next decade or so.
Yeah, you just wonder if people will get, voter fatigue and get kind of fed up with all of this. But in terms of the bill, it talks about financial support of some 2 billion Swiss francs to enable people to replace their gas and oil heating system to something more sustainable. That sounds like a lot of money, but is it enough to do that?
I don't think it's enough, because if you put yourself in the shoes of somebody who owns their own home, who may not be that affluent, they put every dollar they have in their own home. They're now pensioners; they won't get an extra mortgage, so it will never be 100% that they can get. So it's not as easy as it looks, and we only need to look to the northern neighbor, Germany, when they try to rejig this whole heating arrangement within the country, and we will see similar debates here, I fear.
Yeah, I'm sure, and in other countries as well. Cornelia, good to talk to you. Thanks for your time this morning. Have a good week.